Hello. Today I am making this video to talk about my first few shifts at McDonald's because, I don't know, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of document that experience, and maybe I can let people know what exactly happens the first few shifts and your training shifts and everything at McDonald's. I'm not saying that it's going to be like this where you are, though, because, I don't know, you could be in Australia or somewhere, I don't know, Japan. Maybe they have different things to do when they train their employees, but for me, this is what I'm just going to say. I live in Canada, I live in Ontario, so I'm going to kind of talk about mine. I'm pretty sure they'd be very similar in most areas, but I just remember, right before I went in for training, I was really nervous, and I just was trying to find somebody on YouTube that, actually talked about what you did, and I didn't get that much information on it, so I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so, today was shift number 6 for me, I believe. 6 or 7? 7. Shift number 7. Okay, so let's go all the way back to shift 1. Well, actually, no, let's go back to the interview process. The interview was really quick, easiest interview ever. The lady who interviewed me was, really, really nice, and she wasn't, intimidating at all. She wasn't much older than me, either. I hate bangs right now. I hate them. I hate them. Sorry. Interview was really easy. They asked questions like, what did they ask me? What's your greatest strength? What's your availability like? Honestly, I should have kept better track of the questions she asked me. Really easy, simple things. They'll pretty much hire anyone. They're not really super picky. They're more picky when you actually start working there. If you can't keep up to all the things, then they'll probably double what's the fucking word? I can't think. It's too late. Reassess their opinion. Anyway, okay, so the interview time, then orientation was boring. You basically just listen to the person talk about all the information, policy, rules, whatever. You will probably get all or most of your uniform. I got my pants, shirt that day, and then some people got their hat, and then some people did not. And you have to buy shoes. Some McDonald's, I've heard, do supply shoes, but unfortunately mine was not, and I had to buy them. But I got a discount from Payless Shoes, and it ended up being $40, $42 for the shoes. But apparently they're really comfortable. I like them, and they're nice. They're just black shoes. Yeah, orientation super easy. A little awkward because you're in a room with a bunch of strangers you don't know. But you just gotta get through it, and just bring your phone, maybe. Go on your phone, pretend you're texting someone. If you're socially anxious like me, then. Okay. Shift number 1. Just get that out. Shift number 1. So, I had a really great crew trainer. She's a year younger than me. They have managers and people with higher up positions. Really, you can get them at a young age. It's crazy. So yeah, she started me off training me with lobby. And when you're doing lobby, it's like cleaning everything outside of the counter. So like everywhere where the customers would go, so the bathrooms, everywhere, like all the tables, you're cleaning tables. Sometimes you can sweep or mop if there's a spill, or changing all the garbages, stocking like the napkin dispensers, and taking trays and cleaning them. Just making sure everything looks nice, like no like food smeared anywhere, Picking fries up off the floor, that's a big one. Fries are always on the floor. For some reason, people can't seem to get them into their mouths, and they just end up right on the floor. But anyway, so day one was lobby, pretty much lobby, and then we also learned fries, and fries, not too complicated, but you have to like balance a lot of things, so you gotta time things properly. So fries are gonna be like going into the deep fryer, and then you gotta like take them out and shake them and then put them back in, and you gotta salt them all, and it's kind of hard to explain, but they're a little bit difficult. I'm sure like they'll get easier once I do them more. And you learn how to put them in the boxes and stuff. Yeah. Day 2, I learned more like on counter, so I learned a bit of cash. I was pretty good at that because I've had cashier jobs in the past, so I caught on to that pretty quickly, but there's a lot of icons for different items. So practice makes perfect, and sometimes the customers have to wait a little longer because I'm like searching through all the pages of items. But I'm getting really faster with that, so it's just like practice and you'll get better. You learn how to do all the drinks and like making milkshakes and sundaes and McFlurries. Coffee is a big one where I'm at. It's like a huge portion of their sales is coffee. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you like learn about the pastries and stuff. If your McDonald's has pastries, some McDonald's don't, but ours does. I'm getting like a sore throat. Day 3 was mostly cash and more drinks. Learning drinks, stocking. You learn how to stock things. Oh, and I did a bit of running on day 3. Running to me is the most stressful. Running is where you have to like bag all the items and everything, but your screen will fill up, and then like, I don't know, if you get like slowed down on a little thing, then you will be like, I don't know, it's kind of hard, and I can't talk, but it's a little bit stressful. But as long as you keep on top of things, that's what I'm trying to say. As long as you keep on top of things, then it goes smoothly. But if you don't, then things can get kind of crazy and things start piling up. Like the orders, and customers get irritated and stuff, so. Okay, day 4, I believe, was running just like everything over again. And yeah, and then I was like apparently set to go. But my first shift, where I was really just by myself, not being trained, it was not great because one of the employees was like, I had just gone in there and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what do I do? And they're like, oh, you can run, you can make drinks, and you can be the cashier for an hour. They were understaffed, and it was so irritating. But, this girl, I heard her. She was talking about me behind my back, saying, oh, this one is going to need help, and, this one is just being slow and not keeping up with their orders. I was just made to do the work of 2 or 3 people on my first independent day. Okay, that was tough, and it kind of got to me, but then I just shrugged it off, thinking maybe she's having a bad day, or maybe she has a bad life, you know? And after everything, it's just McDonald's, right? But I do want to do a good job there. And then after that, things were better. I really like lobby shifts. There, you get to work independently, and I like making things clean, so they just get kind of tiring after a while. Like, I did a 4-hour long one. Wasn't that fun? And then, yeah, next week I have all counter shifts. I don't mind counter shifts. I just don't want a running shift, and I don't want, like, a fry shift, probably. I was supposed to have a fry shift today, but then they said I can go on counter, and I was quite happy. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened so far. I'll probably make more videos about it. But that's just kind of like a step-by-step thing of what you're going to be doing. It gets pretty easy, like, with practice, so don't be too nervous, and you'll probably get somebody who's really helpful. And the majority of people, the employees there, are willing to help you. There's going to be a few that are just miserable, and just avoid them and don't ask them questions, but most people are really nice. Okay, well, I'm going to go because this video is really long, and I have a sore throat. Bye.